What is up, everybody? It is Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026, and we took a trade this month. Well, we took a trade this week and this month. This is our first trade of the month. So, my thinking on oil, I like for it to break a certain level since I zoomed out, and I wanted it to break this level because once we break this, it's kind of up from here. You know what I'm saying? And it ended up doing that a little before the session, and even during the session it broke it a little more. So now I'm either waiting for it to hit the 50 and have some zone confluence, or for it to be a three candle trade where three candles close below the 13 and then one closes above after that, or at least three candles. So this was literally my trade right here, and this was the first trade I entered on all accounts. Like, I entered on my 150K. I entered on I entered on the 550K. So it wasn't the smoothest process, but the more I do it, the smoother it'll get. Now, this trade, I'll tell you my thought process. Right now I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Right now I'm like, yo, this looks solid, man. We're four for 4 points from a dub. But it was really 0.77 because our entry was right there. So we were close. You know what I'm saying? It was close to winning, and boom, that happened. I was like, okay, it's still staying above the 13. And then right here, I was like, I don't know. And then boom, that looked solid. And then it just pooped itself, and then it went back up. So it was a L. Trade got invalidated. You know what I'm saying? Wait, frick, man. Because now I think about it, this trade didn't get invalidated, y'all, because this still closed above the 13. So it's not like the whole three candle sequence is over. Our trade just lost. But we could have. Damn. This could have been a re entry in a dub. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, what? Yo, that just blew my mind, bro, because I told myself earlier, or a couple weeks ago, like, you gotta watch out. Like, if it closes above, this is still long, bro, because it's not fully invalidated. It's not like it closed below. None of these closed below. So this was still valid, and I could have re-entered right here, but I didn't. Honestly, didn't even realize, bro. But hey, it's still the beginning of the year. We're still getting used to this three candle stuff, and we're gonna be more aware of that next time. But yeah, this trade literally went up the rest of the day, y'all. Right now, you see it's at 63.65. Um, I told, like, literally my thought process was that it would just be up from here, and that's exactly what I did. I'm no I'm no master, but I just know that at the end of the day, these trades, well, the charts, could sometimes tell a story, and anything can happen in the market. So you just try and take your edge, and that's what I tried doing here, and it didn't work out. I could have re-entered now that I'm looking back at it, but hey, it is what it is. We're gonna keep on moving forward. So good lesson from today. I just realized that. So I'll see y'all on the Wednesday, and cheers to an even better month to come, man. January was okay. January was okay, man. We missed three trades in January because of silver being too high of a risk. But now that I have these other accounts, I could take silver on it. So it would have been an 8-3 month last month, but it ended up being 5-4. And I say it could have been 8-3 because we actually took another one of these three candle trades that didn't work out, but it actually got invalidated before we could enter, and then I entered when it already was invalidated. So I made a video on it. But yeah, that's good to know, y'all. This is really good to know. I'll see y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm recording this on the next week, bro, which is crazy. I know it's crazy, but let me just show y'all this last trade that I took. I ended up getting very sidetracked, so that's on me. But February 5th, I'm pretty sure I took the setup on Thursday. not looking like it. I might have taken it on. Oh, it was on NAS. I'm tripping. Yeah, so on NAS right here, you see it's clearly going down. We had this breakdown here. So I'm like, bro, we clearly in a downtrend. And this trade won. Right here we entered, and then boom, that happened. Then this candle, and it actually went down before it went back up. So it hit 1-to-1. That's all we went for, was 1-to-1, because this was a relatively low setup and it was 150 points. So I'm like, I'm not going to be greedy and go for a 1-to-1.5, even though it ended up going down after. But nah, we just go for the 1-to-1 on that. And that was my week, y'all. So we went 1-1, 1-1, and it could have been 2-1, as you can see, because I could have re-entered on oil that one time, but I didn't do it, and I need to be more aware of that. And I will be more aware of that, honestly, because that's a 3 candle rule that I'm just getting used to. So yeah, y'all, always be ready to adapt to the market, man. As you can see, I got more pairs on here now, and y'all will see why in the next video. I'm just going to explain it for a sec. So I'll see y'all next week.